Setting everybody, your boy Big Brando. You guys been asking for it, so here it is. Since I posted the custom stamps video, I've been getting a lot of emails, comments, and DMs asking what do I use for my packaging, where do I buy my boxes, who do I ship with. So here it is. Now, as you guys seen in the custom stamps video, I showed you guys a box that I ship my hats out in. That's what we'll start with. This is a regular standard box from Uline. Size is 8 by 8 by 6. As a fair warning, before I start this, there's a lot more cost-effective ways to ship stuff out. The items that I chose and use for my brand are a little bit more expensive than, you know, say a standard box. Like this one right here is an 8 by 8 by 6, but if you went with a regular 8 by 8 by 8 perfect square box, it would be a lot cheaper than this box right here. So that's just warning. If you guys wanted to use something more cost-effective, by all means go for it. You don't have to use what I use. I'm just sharing what I use when I ship stuff out. So like I said, this is from Uline, standard box, 8 by 8 by 6. I could fit about 3 hats into one of these boxes. If you went with the 8 by 8 by 8, you might be able to fit same thing, 2 to 3 hats in there, and it'll be a little bit cheaper. So this is what I use for my hats. If you run a hat brand, this is a cool box to use. Regular, standard, basic hat. Your hats won't get crushed inside there. Like I said, 8 by 8 by 6. Uline has a ton of different size boxes. So you just have to go through there and kind of search out, see what you want to use your ruler, figure out what sizes you want. But as a starting point, I use 8 by 8 by 6. But like I said, you could always use 8 by 8 by 8 and it'll be a perfect square box. Now for t-shirts, you could always use these poly mailers. This is what I use. These are 12 by 15.5, I believe, from Uline also. Tear-proof. They have the self-sealing glue on the top. Just pull that strip, fold it down, and it'll be glued down. It has this perforated line, so your customer could get the package, just pull that out. They don't got to use scissors, they don't got to use a knife, they don't got to bite it, and they could get their stuff out of there. These right here are really cheap. From Uline, poly mailers, 12 by 15.5. I could fit about 3 t-shirts in here. I've also fit crew necks. I fit a hoodie in here. You could stuff it up. These are really cool to use. So I ship everything through the post office. I send everything priority. So I buy my USPS postage from Shopify, slap it on my packages, and I drop it off at my local post office. Everybody always wants to know like who I use for shipping, and that's what it is. It's just standard USPS priority. A lot of other people use UPS and FedEx and stuff like that, which is cool. The reason I use the post office is because I only ship within the United States, and it only takes maybe 1 to 3 days to get from here to anywhere in the United States. I live in Los Angeles, California, Gardena to be exact. When I ship to anywhere in California, it usually makes it by the next day, depending on what time I send it out. Usually, I'll bring the stuff to the post office, which is in the morning. Cool thing about that is you don't have to wait in line to drop off your packages. If you already bought your postage, you just walk right in. They usually have an empty window or empty door that you could put your packages in that's made for the online retailers that are buying their postage from home. So you could just get your stuff, walk it in there, put it in that window or in that door, leave it. There's sometimes other packages already in there. You just put your stuff inside there, so you don't have to stand in that long line. That's one reason why I like using the post office. Secondly is because of the priority shipping. Like I said, I live in California. If I want to ship something to New York, usually gets there in about 2 to 3 days, and that's just regular standard priority shipping. So it's cheap for the customer, it's cheap for me. It's a no-brainer when I'm doing a lot of different packages. I can send everything through the post office and just standardize everything that way. Now, if you were following me when I was running leftovers and you watched the whole starting from scratch series, you knew that I was looking for custom packaging just to offer the customer something different than a standard box or poly mailer. So I went with these boxes right here. Another disclaimer is these things are expensive. For the price of 25 of these, like a bundle of 25 boxes, I could probably buy 4 100 packs of poly mailers. That's just a disclaimer just to show I could fit 3 shirts in here, I fit 3 shirts in here. They're basically the same size. You see that? I just wanted to offer my customers when I ran leftovers something a little bit different. So here it is. It's a clamshell box. Lift it up. I would stamp, enjoy your leftovers right here. The t-shirts would be in here. Like I said, I could fit 3 t-shirts in there. Customer opens it up, boom, gets her t-shirt, sees that, all the stuff I drop in the box. It's kind of cool for the customer to have that kind of experience. When you get these, they come flat, you have to fold them. It's kind of like a pizza box. Before the pizza box is made, it's just flat and you have to fold all the little like origami type parts. That's what this thing is. I don't know the exact size, but I want to guess it's like 12 by 13 or 12 by 14, something like that. Or maybe 11 by 14, I don't know. These are from Uline also. Now, do you have to use a box like that, like a clamshell box? No, that's just something I wanted to offer to my customers when I ran leftovers. When I start a new brand, I probably won't be using those because those things are pretty expensive. I would probably be shipping my t-shirts in these poly mailers. Everybody uses these, big brands, small brands. When my daughter orders stuff from Forever 21 and H&M, they come in these. They just have their brand logo or their company logo stamped on them. And that's all it is regular poly mailers. Everybody uses them. So there you have it. You guys seen what I use to ship out my hat, what I ship out my t-shirts, and what I was using when I shipped out stuff for leftovers. Also, you guys know what I use as a shipping method, which is post office. I run everything through Shopify. Their dashboard is really dope because they have everything integrated in there. So I can buy my postage straight through Shopify. It prints out on my label maker, slap it on the box, the order's fulfilled, and I could ship that job out. So now that you guys know, hopefully this stuff helps you guys out. If you use any of these items here, or if you use Shopify, leave it in the comments, let me know. Or if you're new to this and you're kind of looking for some ideas what to do, like I said, the cost-effective way would be a poly mailer and going with a standard box like a square, 7x7x7, 8x8x8 if you're shipping hats. Same thing if you're going to do hoodies or something like that, you could also get a standardized box. You could see the prices on Uline. I'll find links and leave them in the description for you guys. Hopefully this helps you guys out and get you guys started. Catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.